Well, happy Tuesday. How are my water signs doing today? I hope all is well with you and your loved ones. I hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you could, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. Remember, this is a general read. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if it doesn't resonate with you at all, that happens sometimes. Check out the titles of any of my other readings, and if one of them sort of catches your eye and you feel you need to see it, then go ahead and log in onto that and see what's there. There's probably a message. Let's get started here. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart, may the highest be done. Let all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Blessed be a whole. All right, let's see what's happening here. I think, did I get 3 of them? Nope, just 2. Flexibility. Enlightenment. Don't be so rigid in your decisions. Life is not always black and white. There's a lot of color to life. There's a lot of differences. Your opinion is an opinion, and it may not be somebody else's opinion, because opinions are beliefs. Even if you have statistical facts to back up what you're talking about, somebody may have the statistical facts to back up what they're talking about. So be willing to compromise, be fair with each other, and don't say, well, they're wrong because I'm this. No, you have to be flexible. You're not always right, and you're not always wrong. And when you achieve that point, things will happen to you. You will grow spiritually. The enlightenment that comes to you from that little bit of knowing that you may not always be right 100%. You may be only a fractional percent right, and they may be, but you have to merge those two to get along. And the fulfillment of the answers will come to you then. A lot of great scientists have done a lot of work and ended up collaborating because their egos told them, I'm going to show this person wrong, and the other person says, no, I'm going to show them wrong. And they got together, and when they started researching and doing the work, the flexibility, the changing of the minds and coming together, they came up with a whole different aspect and saying, I never realized that. The other person said, I never realized that either. And that was their studies. And that was the fulfillment of the mission for them, to be flexible, to be willing to share their knowledge, open to new ideas. And when you do that, that's when the enlightenment comes into your life. That's when the positive comes into your life. The love, the understanding that there's more to life than just what meets the eye here. And it brings you to spiritual fulfillment and new adventures, because you're raising your frequency. It's all about raising your frequency, and it can only be, you cannot force your frequency to be raised. You cannot buy your frequency to be raised. It's something you have to do on your own. You can't have somebody else do it for you. If you think that you have somebody like you did in high school, where you had somebody do your homework for you while you wanted to go out and party, it's not going to work. All right, let's see if we get some more clarity here, or if the message changes a little bit or a lot, which has happened. Let's see. Show me clearly. Thank you. Yep, doing the work, being flexible. What happens if 2 hermits meet on the mountain ridge? One's going one way, one's going the other way, but there's only enough room for you to go, and there's no room for you to to pass each other safely without one of you falling off the mountain. One of you have to be flexible and say, look, I'm going to back up because I know there's a widening here just a little ways behind me, and it's not that far away. And the other hermit could very well look at you and go, no, I know this path. Behind me's the better way. It's only a few feet away, just around this corner, and we'll be able to safely go in and get past each other. Please follow me. Flexibility. 7 of fire. Struggles you have when you're not flexible. Battling your cause, being the Don Quixote of life. If you don't know who Don Quixote is, look it up. Google it. But yeah, bringing the battles of the dragons that are really just windmills. Looking at things differently, more with an open mind than you ever have before. The 4 of Cups, talking about being locked and fixated on 3 cups that are totally empty, and you being handed a cup from the universe and the divine that's full of abundance, full of compassion and love, things that you've always wanted. 4 of Earth, protecting yourself from and building a future. If someone tells you you're building something and you don't have an adequate foundation and you don't believe them, it's going to come tumbling down. And you know that in your heart and your mind. You have to protect yourself and protect yourself from your heart and your mind and your soul and your body. But you also have to be open to what the universe is bringing to you. It's building a foundation. The 4 of water and the 4 of earth is definitely bringing a foundation. The 6 of fire. When you open yourself up to the flexibility and start working with people, again, the 2 scientists, the notoriety that they got from when they came up with their new theory and their papers, and they published it together, and everybody in the scientific world looked at each other and said, they hate each other. Why are they working together? And somebody's will come up and say, hey, last time I seen them, those 2 are the best of buds. They really are moving on. That is flexibility. That is enlightenment. That is knowing that things can change and that help is there. The hermit on the mountain, instead of walking back a mile, the other hermit says, it's just around the corner, there's a widening and we can do it. You're going to remember and respect that hermit. You're going to respect that person. Patient, temperance. The universe is working with you to bring you into what you want, what you need in life. The alchemist, Archangel Michael, is standing, mixing things together for you, so that way you can bring yourself into alignment and enlightenment. To open your mind, your heart, your soul to what truly is what needs to be done, and not be so rigid. And when you open your mind, your heart and soul, and that opening it to love, the cycle that you're in will come to a complete end. The cycle will be a brand new, with new way of looking at things, and people looking at you victorious, saying they've really grown, they've really advanced, they're not the person that they used to be. They are so much better because they're so positive. They're helping where I never thought this person would help. Not everybody does things physically in life for helping people. A lot of times they will give financially to those that are in lack and in need because it's just easier for them. And it's not that they don't want to help mankind physically, but you know what? I couldn't build a house. My dad was an electrician. I could do the wiring though, but I can't build a house. I'm a lousy carpenter. If you want to look at one of those jobs in carpentry, stand back and look at a picture of it, and people go, do you ever look at people and say, I built that? Trust me, I never say that. I just pray to God if it's the stairways that it doesn't go and fall down when they walk up it. That's how bad I'm at it. And it's just me. I just not good at it. But so you're not good at physically helping, putting the hammer to the nail and helping people that way, but money wise you can help them. You can bring in the supplies, you could buy the hammers so other people could do the work, buy them lunch. But you're going to help those that are in need, those that are lack. This flexibility is going to open you up. And the Four of Fire, the Four of Wands, this is going to be like a fulfillment for you in your life. This is like, oh, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to move forward. The Five of Cups, that's you moving forward. That's you understanding that it's going to take you what it takes from you to move yourself forward. How to help people that are in financial lack. And if people are in financial lack, they're in emotional lack usually too, because they're always worrying, how is this bill going to be paid? How am I going to get this covered? The universe is answering you. The Knight of Water, Knight of Cups, saying, look, the fulfillment's coming to you in this cycle. This is what you've always wanted. This is going to be something brand new to you. You may go around the world and help people now. You may go around the country, your city, depending on what you're capable of doing is what's going to happen. The Two of Fire, Two of Wands. You've asked the universe for this to help so you can help others. A lot of times the universe sends people into our lives to help us. Let it be financially, physically, or emotionally, or spiritually. The universe brings them into you. And you've asked for this. You said, I want to be that person that helps them. I want to help take people out of their burdens and help them with their burdens. I will not take their burdens on, because you're going to have a very strong boundaries on that. But you will help people with it. You'll know how to do stuff. And the transformation of the old to the new you, the flexible you, the one of understanding, the fulfillment, the enlightenment is coming. This is the death card. This is the end of the old you, and the way you were thinking, the way you acted, everything is all coming to the end. The Two of Water, the Two of Cups is the balance that's going to come into your life. And it's all going to start with you just being flexible to what's being given to you right now. Say, I can't do that. The universe may be sending you a little test, saying, hey, can you help this person? This person's going to come up and say, hey, I need $5 for this, for gas to get home. Maybe that's the beginning of your test of you being flexible and saying, no, I'm not going to help you. You never know what your tests are going to be. Trust me, I've had some tests in my life, and they were remarkable. I know I passed them. And I didn't realize I passed them until after it was all over with. All right, that's your message for today. Remember, be ready for that test to see how flexible you are, so you can receive the new enlightenment and the fulfillment of what the universe really wants to bring to you and change your life forever. So that's for today. Till tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.